i2Coalition spends the entire year establishing relationships with people, legislators and regulators in the United States and around the world. And we're trying to teach them how the internet works. This is a day where our members can come be a part of that, which is really great. I think that they get a lot out of coming and learning how all the mechanisms work. We as an organization get to show those legislators and regulators that there are active and engaged member companies who do incredibly good work, and they get to hear from them directly as to why that work's important and how the legislative decisions affect what they can do.
Being able to come here and talk to staffers, talk to politicians in person, and really be part of that long game to make a difference for the world, for the industry, is what it was super exciting. It's almost like a hair-raising experience to have that happen.
It was my first fly-in, so everything is new and fresh. I like meeting members of the fellow coalitions, but I'm not gonna lie, I really like the members with the staff. The insight we got, getting them interested, receiving recommendation, discussing matters that are of interest to us was really spot on.
As an infrastructure provider, it is critical for us to make sure that the privacy of our customers is maintained. And there's always an ever-evolving landscape of policies, both at the national level and at the international level.
The fly-in is really important because it establishes a sense of camaraderie in the industry, and it is one of the best places for folks who are engaged in their business to meet other people who are also engaged in their business. It is kind of supercharged networking for good.
The fly-in is important because we don't have that many opportunities to gather together as a large group, and the interaction that our members have is really, it's pretty magical when they get together. They trade notes, they talk about how their businesses are going, and then we put them together real time, in person with policymakers that we're constantly talking about all year, but this is one of the few times that they have a chance to talk directly.
We have found that i2Coalition is one of the most effective groups that we can be a member of. It's a really effective vehicle for engagement in Washington.
Because we want to be at the table, we want to educate our legislation to tell them what our challenges are and what we need to see out there.
Running the fly-in during a government shutdown had some really unique challenges, but what was really wonderful was it highlighted how strong our relationships are here in Washington, D.C.
I think that we ended up pulling off an event that was better than ever. And I'm very thankful to our entire community and many of the legislators and regulators who stuck it out and hung with us and decided to help us come make this a great event despite incredibly difficult logistics.
It was a tribute to the great working relationships we have with people, that they knew this was a once-a-year event and they wanted to be here.
Next year's event, absolutely.
Why haven't I gone sooner? And so I will definitely be back next year.